Hi Leo, welcome to your March 2019 reading. It's crazy that it's already March, but it's exciting. We're moving through this year quickly and I like it. Leo, what in the world is going on with you? You guys are so... The energy is so up and down. It's like 1 minute you're like laughing and super happy, and then the next minute it's like completely shut down. So let's pull for you and see what is coming out. And I switched decks since the last reading. Okay, King of Pentacles. So this could explain a lot. You could have someone in your life that is an authority figure that is either demanding too much from you, or they are financially helping out either you or someone else, and it feels a little bit like they are resilient to that. But also, I do see this sort of as you, representing the King of Pentacles. Even though it's an Earth card, I do feel like you guys are very much focused on your money right now and your career and getting ahead, which is good. I'm going to pull a clarifier card as well. But I just want to know what this authoritative figure in your life has over you, because it's either financial or something in the physical or spiritual realm. Page of Wands. Okay, so it could have to do with communication. It could have to do with someone that is... This can be an authoritative figure that is either older or younger than you, as weird as that sounds. People of authority can actually be younger. I don't know, what kind of job you're working out, but sometimes they do have people younger as bosses. So this could be that. And this person feels like they are trying to tell you maybe what to do with your money, or maybe they are trying to steer you in a different direction and the communication is off. And also there's an introduction to a new creative project or a new position and something in the way that you make money. So whether that's a side thing or your main thing, there is money to be made. So I feel like what's strongly on your mind is your career, but also this could be someone that you have known in the past and have broken away from. They could be coming up as well. And let's see what else. Page of Swords. Okay, so now that I understand, now we have 2 pages here. So there is a brand new introduction to something that is going to clearly get you where you want to be in life. And that could be spiritual, that could be financial. There's a lot coming in for you, meaning you have plenty of opportunities. And this person, if it's an earth sign, if it's a Taurus, then that person could be offering something to you. But I don't know why it's like, you feel resistant to it, to the opportunity. Oh, look at that. Just fell right there. Okay. And then we have the Lovers that just popped out. So clearly there's more on your mind than just your career. Clearly. This just flew out. So it's like, hello, I'm a Leo, talk about love. Loving yourself is the most important thing. And I feel like you guys remind yourself of that often. Because if you do have someone in your life with this King of Pentacles energy, then they're offering you something that you're going to have to choose between, oh, maybe I have to give a little more time to my career and not so much time to my love life, or vice versa. I have to give more time to my love life and less to my career. But you guys are like, this is the I see this is like your happy moments right now. And I see it as being your laughing and you're having fun and you're exploring. You might be dealing with a Taurus, but there is something in here that, oh my gosh, you're learning a huge lesson here. There's a big lesson in choosing between love and career and love. And for some reason, I don't know why, but it seems like you're having fun with this lesson, or it's going to become a fun or funny lesson. You'll be able to laugh about it later, possibly. So let me get another clarifier card for that. That's interesting. You guys have a lot on your mind. You're thinking not just about love, but all relationships, like your friendships and your family and the way that you connect with them. The Devil card. So there's an authoritative figure, or we're dealing with a Capricorn. The authoritative figure also, let me just organize this so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, I kind of stopped doing this in my readings, but this is going to make more sense now. Since we have this authoritative energy, and then we have the 2 pages, okay, and then we have the Lovers. So there is a trickling down of energy where it feels super tight up here, and it feels like there's someone telling you either what to do or holding you back or holding you down. And this could be a relationship. This could be your love relationship, but it also could be your boss or someone that gives you money in some sort of way. So there's a big leap that we have to take. And these offerings that you're getting, the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands, that leap is going to get you to a better and more satisfied place and a more balanced place. Because here, I came into this reading thinking that it was going to go a totally different way, because I am a Leo moon, so I have a clear, deep-rooted connection with Leos, especially on the emotional side. But it's hard for Leos to all connect to each other sometimes, because when we feel joy, when Leos feel joy, sun, moon, rising, doesn't matter. When you feel joy, you also kind of go, oh, but I also have this other thing. So it kind of like slices the joy in half, if that makes sense, because you're thinking about like this thing or this shadow over you. That's this overhanging thing that's going to end up being a really funny lesson down the road. But there is joy. On the bottom of the deck, we also have the victory card, you have 6 of Wands. So there's a union of sorts that is either trying to, one of the people in the situation is trying to control the situation. So whether that is this other person or whether it's you, there is a control aspect. So like I said, if you are representing yourself here as the King of Pentacles, then it could feel like you're hanging on to a relationship tighter than you need to for your own sanity. But also there's someone that's very, in this reading, there's someone that's very either destructive or manipulative, or they could just be kind of controlling different parts of your life that you didn't think other people could control, which is weird. Leos don't usually play that game of like letting someone control them entirely, you know? So whether this is a Capricorn or Taurus, or whether it's any other sign, could also be dealing with Gemini or Sagittarius. Or Aries. There's something going on where you aren't looking at the lesson yet. You're not looking at why this is happening. You're not seeing why this person is in your life, because you're stuck in it right now. And I do see that it's not all bad. There's a lot of joy and laughing and fun stuff coming up. But you should think about these opportunities that are approaching you, because the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands is kind of a beautiful blessing when you're in a situation that feels stuck and permanent, to get introduced to something brand new, a new opportunity, whether that is career-wise, like I said, or spiritual or emotional. There's something that, whatever idea you have, let it spark and let it fly and let it happen. There's a lot of 6s I'm seeing and a lot of 5s, meaning usually when we see a lot of 6s, it's about taking a step back and just reevaluating certain things in our lives. But you know, Leo, it's life. It's just all lessons. It's just all up and downs. Not everything is going to be all bad all the time. Not everything is going to be all good all the time. It's going to be kind of in that weird in between that you're in right now. And there's nothing wrong with feeling this way, by the way. So if you feel uncertain about what to do, I'm not going to tell you what to do. You're gonna figure it out on your own. You don't need anybody to tell you what to do. Not like you would allow that anyway, but that's why I'm saying, like, it's weird you have this authoritative figure or someone that is hanging by you like a weird controlling shadow. I don't know. It's like bizarre. Something or someone is right there, and you're fighting it, but the lesson is you'll realize what the lesson is later. The lesson is going to come to you when it's time. It's not time yet in March, clearly. Or maybe it is if you're seeing this reading and you get to thinking about it and you get to meditate on it. But it's all in your own timing. Okay. And then we have the Moonchild deck, and I'm pulling from the Moonchild deck because it's a beautiful deck. Okay, Page of Swords again. So now we have two cards, two of the same cards in two different decks. So what does that tell me? Clearly there's validation, and there is a big push for the cards in the universe to tell you, okay, this new idea that's going to spark in your head, take it. Like, ask yourself, like, if I don't take it, will I be mad at myself? Like, if I don't take it, will I be disappointed? This opportunity looks awesome. I mean, it looks like more joy. It looks like more growth. It looks like more opportunities. And also, Leo, I was going to mention, we have Venus entering Aquarius on, I believe it's the 1st. Knight of Cups. Okay, there's so much, like, what? You're getting so many offerings. It's, like, ridiculous. It's, just checking to make sure. Venus enters Aquarius. Hopefully that's what I said. Okay. Sorry. I'm a little, like, tired. It's been a long day. There's the Knight of Cups. There's so many. Okay. The offerings are going to be spiritual, emotional, analytical, and probably a little bit physical. So moving in a different direction. The Page of Swords and Knight of Cups is guiding you towards that new journey. You're supposed to take a new journey, and that's just kind of what the cards are saying. Like, if you're questioning if you should leave a certain thing, whether it's a person or a place, looks like that might make you happier in the long run. It's hard to see now, I know. I'm also going to pull a oracle card for you guys, just because I feel like you want it or deserve it, and this reading is very much, I understand it's all over the place, and I'm sorry, but I know my Leo moon is like, it's feeling like you guys you don't want to hear this right now. Like, this, whatever this person is in your life, like, you don't want to hear that they're going to probably be in the distant past, eventually. Okay. Oh, okay. The crumbling. What are you clinging on to? So, this is kind of like the Tower in the traditional deck, in the traditional tarot deck, but it is an oracle deck. So, what are you clinging on to? What are you hanging on to? And you know what? This makes sense, because I was kind of trying to gather why I was getting all this information in, like talk about the situation, but don't talk about this situation. Like, I don't want to hear about it, but tell me anyway. Like, it's a lot. So what are you clinging on to? What are you holding on to and hoping for? What outcome are you hoping for? What is something that might be falling apart or might just not be for you? What is that, and why is this lesson happening now? So Venus entering Aquarius, which is your polar opposite sign, is going to, well, it's going to do a couple things. It's going to make you feel more rebellious in love, but also more creative. So meaning that could be on a sexual side, but it could also be like it could also be very, very good for your career, or your passion projects, or the things that you just love to do. Venus in Aquarius is kind of a blessing for you guys, because it might not be time to learn this complete lesson yet. Like, it might not be time to to realize that maybe this situation isn't what you thought it was, and when you're handed these opportunities, that you don't deny them, don't push them away, don't push them aside. I think also in this representation, this could be the authoritative figure. It could also be you, which is a weird thing to think about, because I saw it as it's maybe you, but it's maybe someone else, and that's why this is a general reading. But like I said, what are you white knuckling? Just ask yourself that. It's easier to just let go and be free of that. So take a step back and just kind of reevaluate what's going on in your life. Look at all the opportunities. Look at all the options you have. You have a ton of options. Page of Wands, Page of Swords twice, Knight of Cups, lots of good stuff. And with the Lovers, the Gemini card, and with the Six of Wands, these two sixes together, I'm seeing that there is success later down the line, down the road. There is success in love and in success in unity. And that could be with your partner, or it could be with your family and friends. So, yeah. All right. And maybe you're also just like laughing and trying to have fun because stuff is so stressful you just don't even want to think about it. I think that's what it is. You just don't even want to talk about it, don't want to think about it. So I'm surprised I could even get this reading out. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing and sticking around. If you want a private reading, my link is down below so we can get more specific. If you know who this person is or what this possibly could be, because it's different with every Leo, clearly. But just thank you guys for being there for me and being there for yourselves. Leos unite. All right. Love you, Leos.